Hey guys, it's your host Aku here, and welcome to the fourth quarter update of 2019. This is probably going to be a really quick one, but there are a couple things I do want to talk about. Um, because one thing is that I don't have too much time, and I feel like this is the only opportunity, and I can't be able to record it in any other way at the moment because technically speaking, my computer is actually not working properly. So what this means is that I can't really record videos for some time. I can't even use it for schoolwork for some time right now because of some stupid shit that I did by mistake, and it's really gotten to the point now that I'm gonna have to take it to a special to a technician specialist to see what's going on with my computer, and hopefully they can find a way to fix it. It's also may likely be that they'll probably one of the things they'll try to do is they'll try to delete everything within the computer. So I'm gonna like if it gets once it gets repaired and whatnot, I would have to start reinstall everything that I had before. Fortunately, when it comes to I have like backup files. For the most part, I have backup files for ROM files. I have backup for most of like my for practically all my art projects. They're all in a. I have like several flash drives. Um, so they're all backed up into a flash drive before this whole situation happened, and I think several other shit are also within my Google Docs, and then some of my papers were actually like that. I guess I didn't manage to back up. They have already been printed like physical copies, so if I need to use it for any other references in the future, I can reference the physical copies as soon as sometimes they're given back to me by my professors. But yeah, my computer doesn't work. This means that I won't be able to record videos for some times. Um, and this means that a lot of the games I will have to take a backseat on. Um, the good news is there are some good news though. So my Luigi Mansion videos, there's a few more that's going to be coming up. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the game yet. But I'm a little more than halfway to the game, so even if I had to somehow start over, I can always go back to where I was before very easily off time. But so far two of them have been up and ready. And what else? So part 3 I believe will be happening it'll happen this upcoming Monday. And because the way I set up the whole regular schedule, I do have bad news with and I think with Super Mario 64, even though I haven't done any more of it. Actually, I had two more videos that I was going to edit, but now because of the situation, it's impossible for me to even edit. I can't even touch any of the files because they won't boot up. Honestly though, maybe next time, like if I get by the time if I get my computer fixed, I might just purchase another external flash drive just for specifically for my videos. So that in case if anything freaking happens and whatnot, and because it is very likely that they'll probably gonna try to clean the computer. What you don't know what that is this? It's basically formatting everything. It's deleting everything, and then it's a way to pretty much start over with a computer by scratch. Like you start it up from scratch. You start up the whole setup again and all this other stuff. I had to reinstall everything. I had to reinstall Photoshop. I had to reinstall like certain Adobe softwares because usually I use that for school, not just for videos. Which actually, first off, I hope you guys are enjoying Luigi's Mansion. At the moment, I really try to put my hard work and soul, especially for the first episode. Believe it or not, I think I made around like 9 attempts for the first episode for it. And even though because the reasoning is based more on like the technicals type of thing. Like each time I try to record it, like there's certain issues that tends to happen when playing the game on Dolphin, and I can't even do it on my original GameCube because I don't have the original Elgato, which you know I think I've said my reasoning before too. In the video, I said how the newer Elgato models or external ones, they don't have a wire component inputs. They only have the HDMI. So any like older consoles, like you can't really record. The only way to do that is to get the original rectangular Elgato. It's the original one, not the HD60, not the HD60S, and I'm certainly pretty damn sure not the HD Pro, which I think that's more on the internal, like literally either inside your hard drive or inside your computer or something like that. I wouldn't know how that works entirely. But yeah, um, especially the way I've done the whole thumbnail setup. It's not much, but I finally started to use Photoshop now for making thumbnails. I thought I can do a little more better with the whole setup instead of doing it the usual way. So I hope it's good. Let me know. I'm happy to hear any feedback. What else? I talk about Mario 64, which is like a very similar situation. If there's to a point where I had to clean my computer, I can't fucking speak. Um, like if I had to clean up my computer entirely to the point where everything gets deleted, then I'd be fine with that because I can just go back to where I was before. And to be frank though, the unreleased videos, I'm not too proud of them. I feel like I can do a little more better. Instead of the way it was going, I felt like it went a lot more dragged out. And why not? Like, maybe with the new attempt, if I get back on it, assuming if I get this computer fixed, which I'm sure they will. I was told that there's a place. I was told that there's a place where a really good place that usually they're really good at fixing these sorts of things. Not just computers, but also like consoles as well. Like the PS4, the Switch, the Xbox One. And last but not least, I'm going to talk a little bit about Pokemon Colosseum because that's somewhat also taken to effect. Now, to be frank, bonus episodes 6 and 7, which I think I forgot to announce it on Twitter. But yeah, bonus 7 is actually out. It's out on the channel if you want to watch it now. It's just basically where I'm making an attempt to capture the very last Shadow Pokemon. And that would mean that I had completed the quest of getting all the Shadow Pokemon. So, and it's also basically where I got canceled. Because man, cancel culture is fucking toxic. Fuck that shit. Now I get it, to be frank, there are like small instances where it kinda is necessary, but even then the chances of that being necessary is very small. Very, very small. Unfortunately, because of the incident with my computer, like I was going to try to make an attempt to purify all the shadows, And if there's a point where like everything is like wiped clean, that means my save memory, my save data will probably be wiped fucking clean. And honestly, that would literally mean that I would have to start everything from scratch. And honestly though, after the bullshit, after for what I went through, I don't think I want to go through that again. Oh my god. And there are already, like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad to do this, but I do know, like, in terms of giving myself constructive criticism, I feel like I made a lot of fucking issues with the Let's Play. I felt like it's one of the more ambitious ones. It's one of the more experimental ones because it's one of the first Let's Plays I've done using OBS. And I don't regret it one bit, but I know there's a lot of issues with it. Yeah, but you know what? How about we just make bonus 7 be the last episode? But at least we ended to the point where we got all the shadow Pokemon, even though unfortunately we may never get the chance to purify the rest of them, because trust me, the process is a fucking pain in the ass. Thank God for XD Gale of Darkness though. They do it so much fucking better. But don't get me, but I'm not saying that Pokemon Coliseum is a bad game, because I'm not saying that at all. It's a really decent game, and if anything, there's some elements where they did so much better than XD Gale of Darkness, and why not? Like, it's a little more ambitious than Gale of Darkness, but at the same time, there are certain things that XD Gale of Darkness does better. So it's kind of like they cancel out each other. I think a lot of people probably said that shit too. And if you want to know my full opinion on it, maybe you just watch the finale video during the credits. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it though. I say uncertain like what's going to be happening now. Fortunately, I did upload all the Luigi's Mansion videos I had up to date at that moment, so nothing's gonna go wrong with that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel for more. I'm sorry this is such a short video. I'm running out of time here on my phone. I can't not do this in any other way, but thank you guys, and until then, bye.